Good morning. Oh, I'm late. I know. I said yesterday I'd try and be on early, and I'm on late. But we left off. To-dos. This is where we left off. But I think this is going to fix a lot of it. So, we'll just start there. So that means in the speed boost, right here, gotta do a timer. So, that means we go over here, find speed boost, scene, and we will add child mode timer, cooldown timer. Probably just call it speed boost timer. Timer timeout. We're going to connect to speed boost. Connect. If global script speed boosted equals true, this is where the timer is going to come. So we're going to go cooldown dot start, and then on speed boost timer timeout, we want to go this, but right here, we no longer need to have this. Yeah, that looks about right. So we'll save that. And how long do we want this timer to last? 5-second speed boost right here, and we're going to comment out random range exact number so that it only spawns the speed boost, so we can check on that. Function process. What do I call it? Cooldown timer. Silly goose. Speed boost timer. And you know what that tells me? Completely named it wrong. I need a sip of coffee. Right here. Not up there. Yeah, that should fix some things. And if this doesn't work, then I'm going to put a print statement in there so I can figure out where or why it's not doing anything. Okay, so this is my normal speed. It didn't break when I picked it up, which is cool. Kind of manually turning it off and on. Normal speed. Speed boost. Turn one shot back on. Not very cool. Things are just broken. If speed boosted equals true, then I do something like a timer here where it starts, then on timer timeout be called elsewhere, and that's how much time you have to boost move, else normal move, right? I'm just thinking maybe there's something wrong, like it's not recognizing, or I'm not recognizing rather, where the problem is, and it kind of makes sense to me that boost object probably isn't the one that's going to be calling the cooldown for the player or anything. You know what I'm saying though? Like, so anything that has to do with the player, like the boost move, the rapid fire, right? That would have to have timers inside of the player guiding what's going on there. For the barriers, the barrier health shit should be a timer inside of the barriers, right? The only thing that boost does is when you pick up the boost, it gives the signal through, right? Opposed to being a timer and everything. So I think that's where I'm going to go with that. There is no timer for you now. Coat. Boost time equals true. And this is where we're going to go like this. And that's it. That's how we're going to leave it. So now inside of the player is where we're going to do another timer. We're going to call this a timer speed boost timer on timer timeout. Yep, connect it to the player. Yep. On timer timeout. We're going to say global script dot speed boosted equals false. Inside of process, if speed boosted equals true, speed boost timer dot start. And we're going to do that as a one shot. say a 4-second. That looks fine to me. And fire equals true. So speed boost, timer start, else normal move, right? Global script equals true, rapid fire boost. So let's go over to rapid fire boost. And because we want these things to stack, right? Like I want to be able to pick up the speed boost and then, oh, look at it. The rapid fire boost spawned and look at that. Now you got super speedy, fast, everything. It was like, you know, the damage boost stacking on top of the, yeah. It'd be pretty fun. Okay, normal speed. Boost speed. Tell me you're gonna turn off in a few seconds. I don't get it. I don't understand why it's not actually starting the timer. I literally don't get it. I don't understand. I am following shit to a T and it's not fucking working. Timer.start. Like, I don't understand why it's not starting. Start. Why? Why? Gonna drive me fucking nuts, man. Should already be back to normal speed. Normal speed. Look at, is that normal? No, that's not normal speed. That's still boosted. Fucker. I'm really having a rough time with this. Oh. Like, what is in this timer? This one seems to be working just fine. The auto start timer, and when the timer goes off. Holy fuck, man. I'm starting to really get it. Pissed off. This is really getting to me. I'm gonna need to take a fucking smoke break and read some documents for a minute. Because this is... You know? You know? I am telling the timer to start. Just like every fucking tutorial I've ever seen ever. Why, oh why, do the timer not want to work? It's like, really, this should work. Oh no. Oh no what? What's oh no? Oh, things are working. Things are working. All the boosts work. I have raining arrows now. It's pretty awesome. But I can't get the cooldown to work. So when the player picks up the boost, it changes this to true, right? And I figured, because it's the player who's dealing with it, once it's true, I was trying to call timer start, and then while the timer's going, you should be able to do the boost, and once the timer's out, called back to false, and it should be just doing normal. But the timer is not working. None of the timers are working. I don't know why. So I'm just trying things at this point. Well, they do just start. Yeah, they're just not starting. Like, this one's an auto start that I'm working on right now, because this is the timer for the cooldown for you to shoot normally. So it should be an auto start. If speed boosted equals true, timer.start, right? And then you should be able to do this. Boost move, right? And then on timer timeout, boost move is false. I don't know if it's because I'm calling this timer in the wrong spot, or if this should be handled by the boost itself. That's what I was doing before and it didn't work. Well, I don't want them to be like, I want it to be a one-shot timer, right? So like, once that is true, the timer starts. Once the timer's done, then you can't do the boost anymore. It goes back to normal movement. You're still, in the process. Man, this is why I hate following tutorials, man. I watched 3 separate tutorials last night on why the timer is not working, and one guy said it needs to be in the ready function. One guy was like, put it in the process function. Outside of process, that's okay. That sucks. Time to rethink that. So let's just do it inside of here, right? Big help. Thank you. Yeah, this is my battle. This has been my battle since last night. I streamed yesterday many hours. Yeah, yesterday I streamed for like 6.5 hours, fixed a bunch of stuff, and then it all broke. Maybe just put it, if not stopped before you start it. If not rapid fire. So if not speed. Something like that, eh? No, no. Way. Mm-hmm. Timer. Idle. Yeah. Auto start. Yeah. 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 Hold on. That's what broke before I went for a break, because I tried changing some things. So on timer, timeout, campfire equals true, campfire equals. I'm not calling that timer start anywhere. This is where I'm confused. I changed it right back. Campfire equals true. That literally should work. That's no different than what it was before. So, it's timing out. Working just like it should, actually. If campfire equals true, input action just released fire. Fire, new arrow, instantiate arrow. Okay, so I had an else if statement about the rapid fire boost. Is probably affecting it. So we'll just put that and get rid of that. Oops. This should work. And it doesn't. And it doesn't. Do you know how to check things in the remote tab? I do not. While the game is running, look at my node tree. Interesting. That's super underrated. Holy shit. How have I never heard of that? No, I've seen that remote tab. Oh yeah, I've looked right at it. That's really underrated, dude. Yeah, people do suck at teaching, man. Like I said, I watched 3 different videos and there was 3 different answers. Which I'm sure they all work in their own little way, because programming is just so fucking weird like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what am I waiting for? That was also an else. I think I'm gonna just make this a thing. Every time I do a fucking print statement, I'm just gonna be like, weird shit. Yeah, it's very weird though, because inside of the remote, it's showing that auto start on the timer isn't working, but it's clearly on, but it's working. Oh no. Whoa. So, I mean, that's cool. That was magic, right? It's even doing weird stuff with my animation, though. Like, everything I've done is, like, the exact same. The only thing I changed was, like, I changed this here, else to elif, to make sure if it's false, we're doing a normal move. And I did the same thing down here for single shot. It's like, what magic was that? Okay. Speed boost won't let me walk. Maybe I'll get rid of the not in the checking if it's stopped. It's like if not speed boosted timer is stopped. If not speed boost timer is stopped. If speed boost timer is stopped. So I shoot. I move. Oh. Okay. It did something there. I don't know if you caught that, but it did something there. Yeah, it did something. Okay, so we can get rid of the print statement. I think. Unless... Do you imagine it's broken except if I have a print statement there? That would be the weirdest shit. I'm sure there's been weirder things, but man, that was really magic because I didn't do anything to it other than put a print statement in. So obviously, the speed boost timer is starting now. I believe it. I believe you've had it happen before, dude. I'm not 432 seconds. On ready var game, right? I have reference to the game. I don't know why I have that there, honestly. Probably due to me following a stupid tutorial or something. But would I not do onReady var player and then give it to reference to it in the scene? Okay, so player equals... I don't understand player equals area. Okay, so the player, it's checking for if the area entered, the boosts give an area, have an area, and if that what enters that area is an area of player also has an area, then that causes the speed boost to be true. Q frees the boost so it disappears. It then also just calls it back to null because we don't want that interaction to happen anymore. Player dot speed boost timer. Still would have to get a reference to the player from the scene tree somehow. Yeah, so I just changed this to player body equals null, player body equals area. So that'll change that because that's just a ghost variable, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me really, but I mean it makes sense, but it's not a reference to like the player. I don't believe. Property invalid access to keep property boost timer based on object nil. Oh, okay, so I need to actually do that. Invalid access to property or key speed boost timer on a based object of nil. Type nil. Boost timer. Player is null. Yeah. Actually reference it to anything? Neat. So equals. Maybe I don't even need that. Hold on. Maybe I don't even need that. It's only telling me I didn't have reference to a player. So hopefully that works. Inside the player script, you want to add something like var speed boost timer and speed boost timer. Well, the speed boost timer is a child of the player. Invalid access to property speed boost timer on a based object area 2D speed boost. Yeah, so on ready var, I'll just call it speed timer. Wonder if that would work. Probably not, but I don't know why it's not. This isn't gonna work this way. I fucking feel that also. Had access to the player somehow in these scripts because you had a variable called player. Negative. The player was just the body, the area, and I gave it a variable name of player just so it was easy. Could have said X, Y, or anything. Back to the drawing board. Yeah, no, it's not. This right here would be. I mean, I could always just make the speed boost timer, you know, in the speed boost scene, right? Because I could access the speed boost. No, that won't work either. It's just make it invisible. You know, it's funny you say that because I'm having the same problem with the barriers when I am making the barriers disappear. Large chunks will disappear at the same time for whatever reason. I think it's having to do with the same sort of a problem. Calling Q free on them, but they kind of all share. So I wasn't very smart when I set this up, so now I'm like battling my terrible logic. Oh, I duplicated them. Oh yeah, I did. That's something I still gotta fix. I'm just gonna make, I duplicated the barriers, but each barrier has its own script. So I'm just gonna make them their own thing. That's not the important part right now. The important part is stupid boosts, man. The boosts. Here, let me just give you a little demonstration because it was working just fine. I have a few that are just the raining arrows. Man, raining arrows. Let's start that. I just had to make sure it was only going to spawn the raining arrow boost. Raining arrows. Raining arrows. And it's funny because like the raining arrows works, right? If I sat here and waited, it will eventually time out. It is on a timer also. Returning the timer to the objects, making the sprite not visible and the area inactive on pickup, and then queue free. Thank you. I thought I was crazy thinking that. See, it's funny. I went through all of these timer things and like trying to do different things, and in the back of my head, that's kind of what I was thinking I would need to do anyway, but I just wasn't sure. Helps having a second opinion. This is my timer for the raining arrow. Like I didn't do it as a timer node. I just did it as a timer. That's just dependent on whether or not the player enters that. And that works. And actually that worked for all of them. It was just that the timers themselves, boost end time, like they didn't seem to actually be counting down at all, or counting up. I might have just had it too long of a timer, and was not patient enough. I figured, man, it's all practice, man. It's the things that's prepared me for doing this the most, honestly, in my whole life, is skateboarding. The ability to slam and slam and slam and slam and just eat shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again until you land that trick, and it's all just for that feeling. Ultimate feeling of accomplishment. Spending hours trying to fucking work on a function that should be simple for it not to work, and then it works. I have been watching the Godot DevLog. Definitely have been watching him. He's got some really, really good videos. Like, really good. Super, super, super straightforward. It seems we are on the same page about Godot DevLog, because he knows his shit. I found a few good ones. Like, I was working on a game before this, and it was like, had a lot of enemy AI stuff, so I learned a lot about, like, area checking, and I tried, so this is the crazy thing. So, the ultimate introduction to Godot 4, and it's like a 14-hour tutorial, but it's amazing. I love those tutorials. This is the first game that I tried to do here. I wouldn't say it's the first one, because I made a few. Yeah, man. I agree with you on that. Oh no, arrow scene has been deleted. Oh, right. That's why I gave up on this. My computer borked itself, and I had to, like, do a bunch of really not so cool things to fix it. You absolutely do gain a deeper understanding, but I've also sat through some pretty boring 14-hour tutorials, especially like Linux tutorials. Did I just reopen that one? I did, didn't I? I did just reopen that. I'm a silly goober. Yep. The 14-hour tutorials are definitely something that helps. But honestly, like, I think the biggest part of my learning curve that I've had to deal with was actually, like, getting out of tutorial. And just doing what I'm doing now, and just do it. Figure it out along the way. If you get really stuck, then you can watch a tutorial, or can't figure it out via the docs, then watch a tutorial. But like, when I first started trying to learn this stuff, it was just all tutorial help. All of it. And I climbed my way out of that death pit. Thank you. I try to stick away from watching too many tutorials. Make the sprite not visible in the area inactive on pickup. Then call queue free once the timer expires. It's just confusion. Again, fairly new, and having just started to avoid watching too many tutorials, because I found tutorial would say one thing like, hey, put your timer in the process function. Oh, don't do that. Put that timer in the ready function. Oh, it doesn't matter where you put the damn timer. Don't use the timer node. Do this shit. Everybody's got an opinion for what they're working on. Oh, I know I can figure this out. Oh, I know. Like I said, man, skateboarding. I'm designed to fail over and over and over again until I figure it out. Two-handed, one-handed, no-handed. They do not work that well. You will suck ash right into your mouth, and the only thing you have is your coffee to down that. So, I mean, at least you have coffee when you do it, but it's a neat little gimmick. It works. Definitely works. Yeah, wash your scolding tongue with hot coffee. Holy shit, it's already 5:30. Still nothing from Boss Man? Forget about Boss Man then. It's a sad state of affairs when I know I need to go to work, adult, and you know, make actual monies to survive. But at the same time, I really hope there's no work today, because I would like to finish this. Figure it out, you know? I think that's just an obsessive nature of mine, though. Yeah, man, thank you. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. Giving me the knowledge, dropping the knowledge bombs. I'm sure I'll figure this out. Probably hop onto your stream, watch you do your thing for a bit too. Boost time is greater than or equal to boost, and I could just wait until the timer's up. Get rid of the check in this collision here that makes it queue free if it gets past the player. We'll just call queue free on it whenever boost is inactive, because it can queue free anywhere the fuck out here. I don't give a shit. That's how we're gonna do it. If boost time is greater than boost end time, global speed boosted equals false. This is where we're gonna put that. Boost time plus equals delta. If boost time is greater than or equals to end time, speed boosted equals false, and self dot way free, right? Then in the player, if speed boosted equals true, boost move, else move normal. There should be no interaction. Send it gave me a critical key. When we're queue freeing, it's kind of just getting stuck in the loop because it's got no way to check, right? Once we queue free the object's gone, so the script is null, right? That to me makes sense in my head. If you know better than me, then tell me I'm wrong. But save this. I want to jump over to the character really quick here. Go to the speed boost timer, rapid fire timer. We're just gonna get rid of those. Yep. So it moves, he shoots. Oh my god, yes. Oh, yes. Man, if only you were still in here, send it. You would love that. We just went full circle, boys. That's it. That's all we did. We just went full circle. So, but how do I make it invisible? If player equals enter area speed boosted equals true, self dot change visibility. Self dot visible is false, right? So in the process, position x minus equals speed times delta, rotation speed times delta. So if the player script speed boosted equals true, which happens as soon as the area is in contact with the player, boost time plus equals delta. Boost time, if boost time is greater than boost end time, speed boosted equals false, and then it's queue free, right? Yes. Fuck. Oh. Unga dunga. Fucking did it, man. I fucking did it. It's all because of you, man. Send it, man. Yes, man. So much yes. I'm so stoked, man. So stoked. That actually worked. I have a speed boost now. I'm gonna make everything else work now, too. It's gonna be great. Oh, buddy, it works. Yes. So much yes. Cool. Oh. Where'd they go? What the The speed boost works. That's all that matters. That's all I care about. Now we can move on. If raining arrows equal true, that looks like it's gonna work. Failed to save raining arrow, unable to write file, CS50 attack or resources busy or blocked. We try. This is strange happening there. Strange happenings have been afoot this morning. Lots of strange happenings. So let's go back to our enemy. We will change that to 9 so that it rains arrows. So now, when I shoot, it will spawn raining arrows. Raining arrows will come in. How long before the raining arrows stop though. If raining arrows equals true, boost time plus equals delta. Boost time greater than or equal to boost end time. Raining arrows equals false. Should be working. We're gonna go like this and move this down. If raining arrows equals true, boost time plus equals delta. If boost time equals boost time is greater than or equal to boost end time, raining arrows equals false, boost time is set back to 0 and self queue free. Something tells me that's how it's gonna have to go. That should all be working just fine. Scripts are the exact same, man. I saw a glimmer of hope and it was quickly ripped away from me by this video game. Okay. Raining arrows. Amazing. Amazing. Oh. Can't believe I fucking figured that out. Sick, dude. So sick. Rapid fire boost. Okay. This is where things are going to get a little weird. Because we want to treat rapid fire boost in the player script. So I think in the player, we're going to make another timer. I don't want it to be a blur like it is. Right now, it's just a blur of objects. While input action is pressed fire. Yeah, we're going to do that. So inside of here, add another node timer, rapid fire cooldown, connect timer timeout to that. Sorry. Can rapid fire. We want this timer to auto start. Want it to very, very quick, 0.2 seconds. So now that those signals are being did, I go here while input action pressed is fire and can rapid fire equals true. Auto start single shot can fire equals and while input pressed fire. We'll move some stuff around here. Make this an if. If can fire equals true. Right? I think that'll fix our little problem here. Alright. If can fire equals true, var new area. Okay. Again. So if we just want it to shoot, Weebit. Okay. What if we change the timer in it to be Alright, duck. While input action is pressed, animation play fire. If can rapid fire equals true, new arrow equals arrow scene. Instantiate. Add sibling, new arrow position. Maybe we'll change that to an add child. Instead of add sibling. I wonder if that'll do anything. I don't know what that does. We're about to do some learning. Oh, wow. Ah, fuck it. Make it a sibling. I want it to be like that. Right? Not like this. Like that. I'm gonna paste this here. Global is true. That go if global dot it's rapid fire boosted equals true, boost time plus equals delta. Boost time is greater than or equal to boost end time. Global script dot rapid fire boosted equals false, and then self queue free. Normal shooting How long are you gonna last for? Why is it the rapid fire one does not want to work? There's like no reason why this shouldn't be working. If rapid fire boosted equals true while input action is pressed. Hey! So it was that timer that was fucking with it. So now what we should do is do a cooldown for the fucking rapid fire. Var fire time equals 0.0 var time to fire. We're gonna copy that, paste that shite there. Fire time plus equals delta fire time greater than or equal to fire. If fire time equals time to fire, then inside of this, once the arrow is made, then we're gonna go fire time equals 0. That should do something. Yes! Yes! That's sick. Except now my timer for checking, it's not doing the thing. What's going on here? Fire time plus equals rapid fire boost. It works, boys. Hell yeah, man. I'm stoked. So that works. That's the rapid fire. The rapid fire actually works now. That is so sick. Oh, I'm so stoked on that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Actually, though, that's so sick, man. I can't believe that works. I'm so stoked about that, man. So stoked. Yeah. Oh my god, the frustration is over. I have figured it out for today. I feel like there's something we could probably do here to fix the single shot. It's pretty much just as fast to spam the single shot right now. So, now that we've got speed boost out of the way, that works. Rapid fire, that works. Raining arrows, that works. The last thing we need is the barrier health boost. That's the next thing we gotta do. Yeah, so inside of this, we're gonna call plus equals delta, and inside of this, global boost 0, this is where we're gonna put the self Q3 is right in here, because we want it to say self dot visible equals false, and here we're gonna say player equals null. Player equals null, player area, true, boost time plus equals delta, boost time is greater than boost end time, boost health false, time is 0, self Q free. That looks like it's gonna work. The hard part this morning is this. You ready? I did an upsie when I did this, alright? Animated walls. Look at all those barriers. There's only one barrier seen. So, what's going on in the barrier? So if health boosted equals true, health equals 100. Because we still want them to be there, so that when we pick up the health, it will be, yeah. So, and then we should probably set it like this, like self dot visible equals true. Once we pick up that health boost, we want all of the invisible ones to become visible again, rebuilding the barrier, setting the health back to 100. The only thing that I have questions about with this in my logic is the damage time calculator thing that I've got going on here. I think it should just be a global variable. So if is attacking equals true, I could make it like a global on enemy detection entered. Body is in group, global dot can attack equals true. Kind of already checking for the barrier in here, aren't I? Yeah, I already have a reference barrier, so like why wouldn't I just check to see? Yeah, because if I do the check in the barrier or in the enemy, whether or not it can attack, gets rid of this, and then it's just if the global variable equals true, then that, and then it would just be as simple as making like a true false thing in here. Position X, time to attack plus equals delta right there. If time to attack equals attack time, global barrier health, minus equals a random int range. See, that's why it's getting deleted so damn quick. So inside of each barrier, we don't even need to check if is attacking. Don't need to do that either. You can literally just actually get rid of this too. We're going to save that. And I'm going to take all of this. We're going to copy it, go down the line, paste, save. Okay, I think this is going to work as is. Well, that seems to be working. If area is in group barrier equals area. That was the one thing I forgot to plug in, that is attacking not into the barrier, but into the enemy itself, checking for it. Let's see if this works. Okay, hold on. So, because the barrier is actually a static body, area is in, do I have a, go here, on enemy detection, body entered. So, honestly, we don't need to detect the enemy at all. Enemy needs to detect the barrier. Enemy detection, we're going to get rid of that too. Yep. And inside of the barrier, we're going to add a group called barrier. Then in the enemy, inside of detection area, signals, connect that to the enemy script. On detection area, body entered. Just like so. All still works. Collisions between world boundaries are not supported. If is attacking is true, an attack. So now we go here. We test and we test and we test. Not enough coffee in the world's gonna keep. Hey, goddamn. I think also the problem I'm having with this whole thing is their children would probably be a sibling, right? And the enemy spawner. Add child. Add sibling. See how that goes. I feel like there's just a few more conditionals I gotta do inside of the enemy movement script, possibly. They are all moving until they don't. Then they kind of get stuck in like this loop. Can I kill them? Negative. That's where I believe this is where we're going wrong here. I believe our problem is in here. Because if attacking is true, they're all gonna attack. If is hurt is true, if is death is true, I don't know why the fuck they're not doing. It's fucking broken, mate. It's fucking, no, fucking broken, mate. Okay, so they're walking. Oh, look at that. Where is your loop? Where is the loop? I gotta put a print statement somewhere to figure out what the hell is going on. Okay, so why is it doing that? Now it's just stuck. Why is it doing that? You know. Enemy spawner. Right? There's a bunch of, what is this? Instance, character, body, 2D. It's like, they're all just being the same, and I don't want them to be the same. They shouldn't be the same, you know? They'd all be different. But why did you all stop? And now that's stuck. As soon as 3 of them touch, it's stuck. So what the fuck, man? What is going on here? Attack time to attack plus equals delta if attack time X animated 2 time to attack plus equals delta. If time to attack is greater than or equal to attack time, if as in group barrier, then global things have happened. Okay. So that's neat. They're all walking now. You know, maybe I should do it as like a when it detects the barrier, it says can attack, right? And then if can attack equals true, time to attack plus equals delta. We have a attack time, death time, time to queue free is hurt. Bar can attack equals false. So can attack is false. We go here, can attack equals true, else barrier is null, and can attack equals false. Inside of attack, if can attack equals true, time to attack plus equals delta, position x equals that. Very nice, very nice. You dead? It did not do a thing. Not a single goddamn thing. Okay. So can attack, can attack, can attack. Right? So that's working. So maybe we just need it equals true and is hurt equals false. Can attack equals true and is hurt equals false, then attack. Inside of attack, we don't need to check that anymore because it's called elsewhere. And can attack equals false. And that health boosted equals true. Health boosted. That doesn't mean jack squat to me. Bitch. So now here's my next question. Is the barrier health actually doing a thing? So let's go like this. We'll go function print global barrier health. All right, so now that we got a print statement in there somewhere to tell us what the barrier health is, let's check and see if the enemies are causing damage or not. So barrier health is 100. It's obviously working, but it's not updating the health when I pick up the thing. So that's cool. So, I mean, it is working. If health boosted equals true, boost time plus equals delta. Let's make that one whole frame. Health boosted equals false. Health boosted equals true. Health equals 100. Self.visible equals true. Paste and save. Paste and save. Paste and save. Save all of that. Let's test this again. Okay, so now that I've fucking copy pasted, fixed all of the barriers again, let's try this way. Negative, hey? Health is greater than 50. Play full health. Else, if health is less than 50, play half. Global script dot barrier health equals 100. Self dot visible is true. Save. Haha! No fucking way! Well, look at that. Oh? Why'd you count up? That was strange. Oh, did that actually do the thing? Hold on. Play if health is greater than playful health, if health is less than or equal to 50. Okay. Let's get down to 50%. Watch. Bastard. Bam. Okay. Okay. So I mean the the health itself is working, but if health is greater than 50, here comes the fun part. I feel like this is going to work a lot better if each of these here barrier scripts is actually part of a scene. Probably make it work a lot better. Barrier 2, instantiate child scene. Add a child node. Rename, move up, duplicate, reparent. You can't save the branch of an already instantiated scene. To create a variation of a scene, you can make the inherited scene based on the using scene, new inherited scene instead. Okay. Really getting kind of irritated here as to what the fuck. If time to attack is greater than or equal to attack time, position X equals position X, animated sprite, play, attack, and then can attack equals false. Honestly, that should probably go above that too. The health is tracking, but it's not animating any of it. Same as for whatever reason, you're now not animating. So function attack position X equals position X, time to attack plus equals delta. Play animated attack. If time to attack is greater than attack time, global script barrier health minus equals random. Time to attack equals 0 and can attack equals false. Yeah. One more time. I just want to make sure I'm actually doing some sort of an attack animation. Then we can work on the barrier animation. You were just working, man. Just working. I don't know what I did to make you not want to work anymore, but you were just working. Hate you so much. Wham. You're dead. Seriously, why are you not animating anymore? I just want animations to actually work, bro. How hard is that? How hard? Ugh. Dark Mode Morgan is back. As we were dealing with before, animations are just not working. I should probably do the animations in the process. No, because that's working. The barrier is working. The animations are not when they're attacking, nor when I shoot them, and they should be having a knockback. So, even if I put the animation right at the top here, save it, go back over here, shooting them still works. Death animation works fine. Okay. Sick. Gonna attack. I think I might have just figured it out. I think I didn't have it resetting the timer at the right spot. So let's see. I feel like it's just the placement of all my stuff inside of these functions is really weird. So probably just not. The logic ain't there. I would really like to see you do. Well, the knockback's working. Is like really nice. Okay. That's so much nicer. Oh. What is going on? Oh. Okay, so if I shoot this guy, he totally does disappear, son of a bitch. Okay, so we made it instead of position equals vector 2, 0, we're just going to say position equals position and see what that does. Before I was doing position X equals position X and they weren't moving this way, but they were still moving Y, even though they shouldn't be. I mean, it is getting called in move and slide though, so I mean, maybe I need to do move and collide, so that's better. So right now, when I call attack, it has a timer, and then can attack is false. But what if we just have that on a loop, and then we don't call that in there, but we call it here, where can attack equals false. So if enemy leaves the barrier, then can attack is false. But unless that happens, can attack equals true. Okay, so it's walking. Yep, knockback works. That works. Wow, that happens quickly. And it's still doing that thing, so we need to make sure. 2 things. The time is too quick. Do we want it to be elif? If can attack equals true, attack dealt. If is hurt equals knockback dealt. Maybe we just need to go like this. If can attack is true and not is hurt, then if it is hurt or is hurt equals true is not can attack. I feel like there's a little bit of confusion going on there. I feel like this should probably get moved down in here because we don't want it to constantly do it. We just want it to do it once. That works nicely. What about this? Boom. Look at that. So now, kind of stuck. You're not in the barrier node. So I don't know why you're still attacking, right? Honestly, I don't think the walking is going to be too big of a problem once I fix the, come on now. Once I fix the walls here. Because right now, obviously, they can go through the walls. So that'll be a thing. But now, I think all of these seem to work, except for the animation. Now that all that shit is dealt with, let's try this again. Okay, so very obviously they're not working. So now I just can't kill you? What the fuck did I just do? Question? So here's what I, don't get. It should work without doing any more of those stupid conditionals there. It should work just as this, right? As soon as it's called is hurt, it should do a knockback. As soon as it's called can attack, it should attack, right? Oh, that's the end of it. I just got called to go to work. I miss the days when there was a regular schedule to shit. Yesterday, left for work. Get there. No work. Fuck, dude. I just drove how long to get here? Today, there's no work. Till I'm busy doing something and then, oh, there's work. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can you be in fucking 3 cities over right now? Dumb. Anyways. Caught this stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you, Send It Software, for, helping me immensely. And until next time.